What's up, y'all? This is Hollywood Divas, episode 3, I believe. Let me just go ahead and check. Okay, yeah, it's 3. So don't worry, okay? You came for the show. I hooked you up when there is a link available. I don't know if it's available now, but I will hook you up with the link to the full episode, alright? So don't trip on me. Hold on, y'all. Alright, y'all. So first off, Golden tries out for Elise's dance, what do you call it? Her burlesque show or whatever. It's Elise and the Assorted Flavors. So Elise needs one more dancer. So Golden tries out and she's like, I want to see what you got. Golden tells her she used to be a dancer. She went to the performing arts school, colleges she went to and stuff like that. So she goes, she brings her little music and she dances. She good. She okay. And so, Lisa's like, you got the job, girl. I didn't know you were so great. Oh my gosh. Like, you good. You good. And, Golden is like, why is she so shocked and surprised? I told her I could dance. What did you think? I couldn't dance? And it's like, well, a lot of people say they can do shit that they can't. I mean, take it as a compliment. So, then, Elise is in her confessional or whatever you want to call it, her one-on-one. And they asking, she's talking about Golden is good. She definitely surprised me. She could use some tweaking, okay? But I can work with her. I'm like, damn, why is everybody low-key shady in they damn confessionals on this show? Like, I don't understand. And y'all supposed to be cool, okay? So anyway, go ahead and ask Elise, so where was you yesterday? And Elise is like, what you talking about? Like, and Gunner was like, you didn't show up for our brainstorming rehearsal yesterday. Our brainstorming thing yesterday for the project. And Elise like, I didn't know nothing about no project. I was at an audition yesterday somewhere in Santa Monica, California at HBO. Like, I didn't get no calls from Paula. My phone was on all yesterday until I went to sleep, okay? And I got no calls from Paula. And Golden was like, wow, that's crazy. She was like, everybody was kind of thrown off that you didn't show up to the brainstorm, and it kind of looked bad. She was like, girl, nobody told me anything. How am I supposed to show up for something I didn't even know about? So I'm like, wow, okay. Maybe Paula is tripping. I'm starting to think Paula a little, some screws loose in her head. I'm starting to think that, okay? But we gonna try to give Paula the benefit of the doubt. So, next, Lisa and Countess, they go out, try to, have some bonding time. So they are at martial arts, at Taekwondo. Since Lisa said her father's Chinese, so he used to put her, her and I guess the rest of her siblings in martial arts when they was kids all the time. And she got all kind of, black belts and awards and all kind of stuff. So don't fuck with her, Golden, okay? So, next thing you know, they are practicing. I don't think Countess knew what she was getting herself into. And then after they, they doing it with an instructor, Countess starts telling her how, what's up with Golden. And, I want to get some work done, some liposuction. And she gonna tell me that, no, you don't need to get any work done. You need to work on yourself and your soul. And then she's like, I don't even know her. Like, we don't even hang out for her to be talking to me like this. I don't even understand. And Lisa was like, girl, bye. She was like, I don't know what's up with going to. Talking about you need to work on your soul. If I want to get some work done, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. And then Countess is like, yeah, she told me she gonna tell me that she is in charge of all of this. And it was like, wow, she is something ain't right. Go, how do you tell somebody you don't even know? I am in charge of you, okay? And you ain't gonna do this. It's like, you don't even know her. Anyways, so next thing you know, they're sparring, and basically, Lisa got the gloves on, and Constance is punching, and she thinking about going, and she is tearing Lisa's hands up, and Lisa was like, wow, she's really serious. And then, Countess like, I got a little Mayweather in me. I'm like, she's so dang on goofy. But I would like to see more of that from her. I don't want to see her depressed. I don't want to see them bickering all the time. I would like to see some of her, their goofiness. So next is Elise meets up with Countess. And Elise is like, I think you are a wonderful person. I think you're great. You're so funny. And I was wondering if you could host something for me for my assorted flavors. And Countess is like, She was like, well, what's wrong? And then she was like, no, public speaking, I don't do that. No, I can't do this. She was like, but you're an actress. And she was like, yeah, I guess, I've been a child star, so it was hard for me all these years, because I don't know who really is my friend. So I took a break. I stayed in the house for the past 5 years. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to get therapy for it. She was like, you going to get therapy for what? And she's like, Countess is like, well, I need to get therapy. I need to work on me, on all of me, okay? And I'm like, well, that's good that she going to get therapy for it. And she's like, you know what? Public speaking is just not my thing. And so Elise is like, well, okay, you don't have to do the hosting thing. You don't like talking in front of people and stuff like that, because Countess goes and tells her, well, acting is different. Somebody's telling me what to do. Public speaking, you gotta just come out and say things and just be spontaneous with it. And Elise is like, okay, well, the hosting thing, it's not okay. It's done. So what about how about you just introduce somebody? And Countess like, she was like, I think you're so great, Countess. I think you're beautiful. Everything about you is great. You are the shit. Like, why can't you, baby steps here, okay? I just need you to introduce. And she's like, you know what? I just want to help you. And Countess in her confessional, she's like, why do everybody feel the need to help me? Okay? People I don't even know. So then Countess is like, okay, well, introduce, I just gotta say, here comes, blah blah blah. Okay, I can probably do that. Baby steps, right? And she was like, yeah, baby steps. And I was like, yeah, that's in the right direction for Countess. I want to see Countess win. I want to see her come more out of her shell, work on herself, and even getting her body right. I do think mostly what Golden was saying to her was right. It's just that it wasn't coming from the right person. You don't know her, and it's all in how you approach people sometimes. So next is Paula. Paula moved out the hotel, y'all. Okay, Paula got her own place Well, it's a rental place, but it's still her house. So Paula moves into this little house, and she's showing her mom. And she was like, "Here, Mom, look. Here's my new house. Okay, the stove might be, it's outdated, but that's okay. You know, counters and, cabinets and counters is outdated. There go our chair. Like, I mean, not their chair. There go our couch. And the couch was like green. It probably was from like the thrift shop or something like that. And her mom was like, oh, okay. And she was like, okay, well, come look. There's, here's one's room. It's some stains on the carpet, but that's okay. And here go our bedroom, the master bedroom, where all the action goes down. And her mom was like, oh, okay. And she was like, here go our bathroom. Here go the toilet. It's kind of, it won't flush right. But, it's okay. And then she flushes it. And her mom was like, no, don't do that. You ain't even got a plunger. Then it starts going up and it looks like it's going to overflow. And it goes back down. I'm like, oh, not Countess. Paula. Paula. So then her mom, her and her mom sits down on the couch and they talking, and her mom is just like, you know what, I'm just, I'm not feeling this house. You're like, this place is not right. And she was like, look, at least we're out the hotels, get to have our own room, and, I'm just trying to work on, getting my acting and stuff together, getting my, creating projects and stuff. And her mother was like, I don't get this. I'm just disappointed in this, where you at now and the man you married, and I sacrificed so much for you. Your father died it too, and I sacrificed all I had to put you in school so you had a better life and all that. And her mother was like, Paula's like, well, Mom, you didn't exactly marry a rich man either, so I don't see why you're talking. And she was like, but it's still, I just sacrificed so much for you, and it's just disappointing. And she's like, well, look, my husband is a good man. We are down on hard times, but we can only go up from here. And she was like, but he doesn't even have a job. And she was like, well, I made him quit his jobs. I want him to work on, movies with me, and so we can build our dream and our art. And her mother's like, well, what good is the art if you ain't making no money and you starving? I was like, damn, okay. Paula, I get following your dreams, all that. That's cool. You do have a kid, though, to think about. Long as he's fed, he's healthy, and he got a roof over his head and, going to school, that's cool. You and your husband follow your dreams. Damn, y'all didn't have to show that house on TV. That looked so bad. I'm sorry. That did. It just was like, whew. I mean, I feel bad. I did. I get following your dreams. That's fine. If you can, because you have a son, if you can afford to, just try to chase your dreams so you can build your projects and stuff like that, and you just make things happen, and you don't want to work a 9 to 5 right now, and you don't want your husband to work a 9 to 5 right now because you want him to follow his dreams, that is all good. Just make sure your child is taken care of. Okay? Fine. If you didn't have a kid and you wanted to follow your dream, you wanted to live in a car, good for you. I'm all for following your dreams, but damn, y'all did not have to show that house on the show like that. Like, whew. Anyways, so we go back to Golden. Golden's out with her friend. I don't know what this lady does for her or whatever, but then it's fabric shop because she likes to, I guess, design her pillows and stuff like that. So her and the girl is talking. I don't remember what they were talking about, but I do remember Go and getting a phone call from her agent. And she was like, so what's up? I know you got some good news for me. Oh, you know what? I do know what she was talking about. She was talking about being in love with her ex. How she let him go, and it was just the worst mistake of her life. And she wants to be back with him. He's a good man, but he needs to learn how to understand her too. And they need to learn how to mesh well together. But she feels like they should be together. That's what they were talking about. But then her agent called. And her agent, is like, what's up, And she's like, okay, so I know you got good news for me. He's like, well, I got a little good news and a little bad news. So the bad news was, and what it really just seemed like what he told her was bad news. The bad news is the pilot that you auditioned for, they didn't want to go with you. They didn't want to go with an African American woman. They decided to go with a different ethnic background or something. And she was like, "What? They didn't want to go with me. They didn't want to go with African American." And they're like, "No, they didn't want to go with the African American." But the good news is, with some other show or some other spot, they want you to audition, but you're going to have to do a self-tape because they're no longer in the California area. And she was like, self-tape? Like, I just hate that. It's so impersonal. He was like, yeah, it's impersonal, but, you still got a shot. And she hangs up or whatever, and she's like, and her friend is like, what's going on? She was like, no, don't tell me that it is going to be okay. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me it. Just stop it. Just stop it. And she was like, Golden, calm down. She's like, no, I'm so sick of it. It's always something. It's never me. It's always something. They didn't want an African American. They want a Hispanic. They want a white chick. Okay? No, it's always something. I'm through with it. Okay? And she's like, Golden, calm down. No! I'm sorry, laughing this shit, y'all. But I thought she was being extra with it. I can understand being frustrated, but she just lost it. Okay, I actually had to sit there and think for me. I was like, is she acting? She looked like she is acting to get on the show, so they be like, oh, Golden really can act. I would love for Golden to be on this show now, and I want to see what she has brought to the table. Oh my gosh, Golden. Golden, your day will come, okay? How about this? Stop looking for opportunities and start trying to create opportunities, okay? You can do it, honey. They got crowdfunding, they got investments, all that. You can get the funds and the right people, and y'all can put your own movies and stuff together. Do like the Wayans, do like Tyler Perry, do like all these other, black actors and stuff, and start coming up with your own stuff, so you ain't got to sit there and wait on Hollywood to call you. Okay? But that was funny. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But okay, so we're going to Elise goes to meet up with Paula at her house because she tired of everybody telling her about Paula being mad about her not showing up to the brainstorming when Elise didn't know shit about it. So Elise goes up there and, goes to talk to Paula. And Paula was like, I just think it's so rude and it's so hurting that you don't show up for the brainstorming. And other things in the past you haven't shown up for. And Elise is like, what are you talking? Nobody told me, Paula. You didn't tell me. You did not tell me that you were going to... What the hell? You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me we were having a brainstorming, and you mad about me not coming to one thing. You act like it was the actual movie, or, that we were supposed to start shooting or something. And shit, I'm mad at you for not coming to the dang on Sundance Festival that I set up for you years ago. And, Paul ain't really got much to say about that. She was like, I set that up, and there was so many, executives and everything that was going to meet up, and you didn't even show up. And Paul ain't had shit to say about that. And Paul is like, well, you know what? I am, irritated that, it's other things that you've done in the past. Like, I tried to be in the assorted flavors, and you end up just like kicking me out your house, and you told me I couldn't be in it. And Lisa's like, what? When was you trying to be in the assorted flavors? Like, I've never heard it. What are you talking about? And Paula was like, well, I was the one that came up with assorted flavors. And she was like, what are you talking about? You came up with assorted flavors. I'm the producer. I will remember that. Okay? You did not come up with at least in the assorted flavors. And Paula's like, I did come up with it. And you kicked me out. It's okay. I'm over it. She's like, obviously you're not. Because you wouldn't be talking about this right now. Talking about stuff that happened in the past that never happened. Right? Where are you coming from with it? And this is where I'm really starting to think. Either Elise got serious memory problems, or Paula, tried to deal with her pain of not working for a while by hitting a little something, something. And she's like just making up, cause Paula, where the hell do you come up with this shit from? Really? You said you created, I don't know if that's true or not. I somewhat doubt it. And even Elisa's like, how does she want to be at least in assorted flavors if she don't even dance and sing? Like, what is she talking about? And I'm starting to look like, Paula, I was trying, okay? I was trying to give you a chance, but you is really looking cuckoo right now. Really looking cuckoo. Okay? God bless you in all your issues, okay? Because something ain't right. You talking about, you still mad at Elise because she said when y'all was shooting Hustle and Flow that she was mad that y'all didn't cover up cover up y'all love, you and your husband's love, and a bunch of bull. It's like, that movie, y'all shot that movie, what, 9, 10 years? That movie came out 9 years ago. Y'all shot it 10 years ago. Get over it. It's over. It's done. Peace. Be gone. Move on. Alright, so that's it. When the link to this episode is available, I'll put it in the description box. So y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at JazzShaman. And y'all be easy, okay? Oh! I forgot again. I'm having a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. My goal for this year, by the end of this year, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, I'm going to give a giveaway. I'm not going to tell what that is going to be just yet. But you have to subscribe, like, and share this video to be qualified. The more you like, the more other people will see. The more you share, the more other people will see. And the quicker we will get to 1,000, and the quicker the prizes will be handed out. Now, I am trying to decide if I'm going to do 1 or 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I'm going to figure that out, though. But y'all just like this video, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Well, that's not a part of the game, but like, share, and subscribe. You can comment if you like, alright? Be easy, y'all.